Robert. Hey, everybody. Woo! How's it going? How's it going? How's it going? Oh, man. It's April 25th, 2025. I hope everybody's doing great today. It's Friday, right? That whole TGI Friday thing. You know, it's good. It's Friday for most people as far as the weekend being a time to relax and chill. But here we are this morning getting ready for today. We still have to conquer today, right? Hey, Robert, how you doing? You doing good? Yeah. Raining last night and everything. I don't think he likes thunderstorms too much. He wasn't complaining, but he just kind of acted a little weird, that's all. He's just the biggest baby. Anyway, there's Random. He's here. He's stated that Australia and New Zealand, it's Anzac Day. Kind of like their Memorial Day to remember the armed forces that fought for their country, current and fallen. So, you know, remembrance for them in Australia, mad respects to that. Your shepherd. He's just holding on to me now. Does my hand taste good? It tastes like soap. Well, not soap. I'll wash my hands, but still. No soap residue. I guess I'm just going to be one-handed today. Nope, he gave it up. Where is everybody today? Come on, guys. Did you get a chance to watch the WTF news that I put out yesterday? The 3 wishes. It wasn't one of my best ones, but I still think it was funny. I had an idea of him explaining the 3 wishes, but I tried to keep it under a minute, and that would have taken it out so long, so I just put it in little bits at the bottom of the video, so you got to watch it a few times to catch all the little secret, you know, what they call Easter eggs in the video. So I type in some random stuff at the bottom of the video for that purpose. Don't worry, I got my coffee. Have you watched all the other ones, Random? I've got them in a playlist where you can just click them and let the whole list play of all the WTF newses that I've had. So it's got its own playlist to keep playing. The THC Easter eggs. And I got one on Big Pharma. Pinched me. Ow, he pinched my that tender part of the back of my arm. Look. You need to chill, man. You don't like me talking to strangers. Oh. He'll do this for about 10 minutes, and then he's going to go wander off. So anyway. I hurt like hell. Stop it. Anywho. It's just you and I, Random. We're it, man. We're a 2-man show. All right. I got him in a headlock now. I got him. There's Wesley. Robert's being mischievous this morning, as usual. Nope. I got you in a headlock. What's going on, Johnny B? No. I know. Show off. That's what this guy is. A complete show off. Today is National Hug a Plumber Day. Now, what type of plumbing are they doing? Terry would argue that it's not the traditional type of plumbing to be hugged for. But this is just regular old plumbers getting hugs for fixing pipes. So, yeah. Oh, you had to go buy a new rotary hammer drill? Damn it, dude. $500 because the battery died. Don't you buy like the brands like DeWalt or something like that where you can get replacement batteries? Ryobi? I'm not sure what they sell down in Australia. Yeah, we're not hugging plumbers crack. We're hugging plumbers that actually completed a successful job. No innuendos there or anything like that, please. I'm sure they're about to come out on the chat. I don't come up with these things. I just go to his website and it lists about 6 things for each day of the year. Hairball Awareness Day. So your cat's coughing up hairballs. They have an awareness day for that. Let everybody know that, you know, cats have hairballs. Newsflash, right? I don't know. It's just silly stuff like that I throw in there. On the poll today, I did classic arcade games, and I almost did something that wasn't really considered a classic game. Nobody likes Galaga and Pac-Man? Galaga was the best, I think. I don't think it's going to let me vote on my own one, though. No. Oh, shit. I didn't take out my recycling and stuff this morning. Well, damn it. There goes the trash truck. I was going to take it out last night, but I got distracted. Oh, well. It'll just build up for next time. I really don't have that much trash. I got one trash can, and I accumulate probably one bag of trash for the whole week in my trash can in the kitchen. And it's not even jam full. So, I'm not stressed about it. They'll get it next Friday. Yep, he just passed the house. I'd have to run out there like a crazy person right now. And that guy doesn't like me for some reason. I don't know. When I first moved in the neighborhood, I didn't have the account. You have to have an account. There's like 3 different trash companies that come through the neighborhood. And I had signed up for the account, but it hadn't actually took effect. So I ran out there. I was like, please take my garbage. I signed up, blah, blah, blah. He's like, man, I don't get paid for this. And he's like, taking all this stuff, throwing it around. I was like, well, kind of, you do. You do. You are riding on the back of the truck collecting garbage as a garbage man, or I'm sure there's some other politically correct term for trash collector. And he was not happy about it. Just not a happy guy at all. You know, I've had jobs I don't like, but I really don't take it out on the customers. That's just me. But anywho, next week I'll get the trash. The tools. I used to have like DeWalt and things like that. And they're good drills and tools, but I just went with Black & Decker. I think DeWalt and Black & Decker are the same company. And for what I do, for little projects and things I do, Black & Decker works just fine. They got the interchangeable batteries. You can buy extra batteries. That's what I'm trying to get at. If you go to one of those brands that have the replacement batteries that are popular, you can keep the actual device and maybe only pay like $150 for a battery or something like that. I don't know how much they would cost there. But anyway. You have them all? Wow. Okay. I didn't know if there was some other brand. You've been in Australia. I've never shopped in an Australia hardware store. So, I don't know if they had some other brand that we haven't heard of. But anyway. Fuck it. It's stupid, Milwaukee. You couldn't get another battery for it? Maybe it was worn out. There's more to it stuff. Bosch is good too. Yeah, isn't that a little pricey though? Bosch seems like a goody two-shoe type power drill. Obsolete. Wow. Oh, Milwaukee makes all your glass tools. What about Klein Tools? That used to be like a really good brand. Now it's in like Lowe's, and you can get it just like anything else. Like Lowe's bought Craftsman. Now you get Craftsman tools. I don't think they honor the same warranty that Sears used to with Craftsman tools, but now they have they've taken over Klein Tools, and they have that whole line now. It's good for some stuff. Yeah, I guess so. I mean, for like me, just doing home projects and repairs and stuff, it's fine. I'm sure you being like a full-fledged electrician, you got your tools that you like and the brands that you love. And you invest in these tools to last the rest of your lifetime with no intention of having to replace them in the future. That's the goal for me when I'm buying tools. So yeah. Klein cable tracer. Yeah, I used to have one was given to me when I was doing my computer business. One of my army buddies, he had an extra one. And he just gave it to me. A little line tracer. You know. It worked half the time. That's why he gave it to me, because it's old and and finicky. So, like, damn it, I got to get I go to the other side of the building or something, trying to trace a line. It wouldn't pick up. And then, yeah, it was an old one. I still have it. But I don't do that kind of stuff anymore. I'm not running Cat 5 line in attics, drop ceilings, or crawl spaces, or whatever else. Did that for a long time. Yeah. I thought about doing it in this house, but Wi-Fi is so good now, I don't even worry about running a dedicated line to my computer. I just use Wi-Fi. It works just fine. There's no real noticeable difference between Wi-Fi and an actual hard line these days, in my opinion. If you got a decent router, you're good to go. They've gotten a lot better. Yep, flipping woodpecker again. just giving this plastic siding the vinyl siding a hard time. There was some story I read on there too that this one woodpecker had got in this town and damaged like 20 cars in a parking lot by sitting there just rapping on the side of the vehicle, making dents in cars and things like that. And somebody caught it on camera. I always thought, if I ever could be an animal, I'd be a bird just so I can defecate on people I don't like. This woodpecker said, I'm going to defecate on the cars and I'm going to screw up their paint jobs. Top that. Not the 5G. Oh, no, Mr. Bill. Oh. See, he comes up to me when I make different noises and stuff sometimes. I wasn't calling you, but you're welcome up here. Oh, last night, I heard two different owls talking to each other. Pair of hooters. Couldn't see them, only hear them. But that's kind of cool because where I used to live, which is about 45 minutes from here, I would hear one in the springtime. As I guess he or she, whatever, the owl was migrating. He'd be in the neighborhood for like a weekend and then he was gone the rest of the year. So he's just passing through. There were two of them in the trees last night. I went out there to let this guy do his business, and it was cool. I was kind of looking around, and it was one over here and one over here. It was kind of neat. I don't know what kind they were. Maybe they were barn owls. I don't know. They were owls all the same. So it's kind of good that they don't hang around, actually, because if they do like living close to your house, that means you got a lot of rodents. And there's food supply for them. So nature will tell you if you have a rodent infestation. Unless you're in like a major city, you're not going to see owls going down Main Street picking up rats and stuff. But can you imagine that? Instead of pigeons, just a bunch of owls flying around New York City picking off rats and mice. I don't think they like that kind of atmosphere. But that would be kind of cool. They train animals, they train pigeons to fly to different destinations. Let's train some owls. There you go, let nature. Of course, it's always messed up in history when somebody brings an animal or a critter from another country to solve a problem, then it just creates another problem. So, I don't know, what do you do? But they probably, I would imagine they had a hard time in New York if they were trying to swoop down and catch one of those rats. The rat might take over the owl. I don't know how big they are. But the stories are they're pretty nasty, so. Possum and koala mating ground. I don't imagine koalas making that much noise, though. Everything you see on TV, they're quiet and calm. And they move kind of slow. So, it's like the sloth. It wouldn't be a lot of noise. But, there's some animals that make a lot of noise in the process, some don't. But anyway. Yeah, owls. No, if they fly away, no rats and no mice. So that's good. Waste management professionals. Oh my gosh. Well, if it comes up to hug a waste management professional day, I'll go out there and probably get punched in the face by this guy. He's got so much pent up anger. He's just mad at the world. So yeah. Our poem changed. Still, nobody likes Galaga. I misspelled it. It's Gala. I did an I. I loved Galaga. I love playing that. When you get the machine, you go to, remember the old arcades you walk up to and it had 2 different games on it? You thought that was the neatest thing ever. Now they build them where they have all of them built in and you can just scroll through and pick like 50 different arcade games. And they both almost all had the same button sequence, or buttons at all. Pac-Man had no buttons. Never heard of Galaga? Yeah, that's pretty cool. It's got the little spaceships coming down and attacking you. You're going back and forth at the bottom trying to shoot them. So you help the garbage man, the waste management professional in your neighborhood. Well, you know, as I was thinking, one truck does trash and another does recycling. So I need to get my recycling out there. You guys mind if I walk away for a second and set my recycling out on the street? Take me about 2.5 minutes. I don't want to. It'll be fine. It's a squirrel. Well, we'll change subject. Run away. A golf simulator? I just never could get into golf. I never liked golf. I never did. I just don't like the sport. I think it's boring and wasteful, you know. Westside, it's only you two, right? And Johnny B. All of 3 viewers. Yeah, I'm going to run that out there real quick. Give me a refill of coffee. I'll be right back. You'll hear me on the microphone. Robert's going to follow me because he thinks I'm going somewhere special. You want to go in the backyard? He thinks I'm going out to play. You can go out there, but I'm going out the other door. All right, he's out. He's in the backyard. His sanctuary. All right, so they haven't picked up recycling yet. Because my neighbor's recycling is still out from the same company. So at least I'll be able to get rid of this. They say that they don't even recycle this stuff. Only like 10% of everything that goes out for recycling actually gets recycled. I don't know. It's like washing your hands 20 times a day. Makes you feel like you're doing something. Got to get a battery for my truck. There you go. Now I'll fill up my recycle bin. And that's why I have so little trash. All right, I'm back. That wasn't too bad, was it? Did I miss anything? Your in-laws were all, yeah. Spend the whole time looking for the golf ball. You haven't heard my golf story. I used to work at this golf club as a bartender. It was attached to the clubhouse. And the guys that played golf and worked at the pro shop were, you know, wanted to hang out. And it's like, come play golf. And I was like, I think golf sucks. And, you know, I'm just telling them that I don't care for it. And they're like, come on, try it, man. We'll bring you some clubs. We'll teach you some things. You'll like it. You'll like it. They were just, you know, headstrong. They're going to make me love golf. So they took me out there and they're showing me how to hold the club and swing it. And we're out on the driving range. And I can't hit one of these things straight to save my life. Did it only a couple times. And then I just said, no, I'm not doing it. And then a month or so, they begged me to go back out again. So this time I went out there by myself. And they just seeded the driving range. And I hit this skipping line drive and nailed this bird dead on the driving range. It was in the morning. So this other guy pulls up beside me, starts getting set up, and this hawk, or an osprey, flies down and plucks and eats the bird right there on the driving range. And the guy's like, whoa, did you see that? And I was like, yeah, I'm going to go now. I just left. And then they didn't like my joke. I got a birdie on the driving range. But again, some time passed. They convinced me to go out and actually play golf with them. And it was miserable. I went to Walmart and bought a pack of used golf balls, 20 of them. And because I knew I was going to lose them. 14 holes later, I lost 23 golf balls, came back with 2 that I didn't even buy, and I quit on the 14th hole because that was next to the clubhouse. So, I bought all these little knockoff used golf balls. I came back with like a Nike, a Titleist, and something else. And I was like, because I'd be out there looking and I'd just find more golf balls. Like, none of these are the cheap golf ball I'm looking for. Yeah. I said, can I bring a baseball bat and play instead? I feel like I'd have more control with a baseball bat. And they're like, well, the physics of it all, you wouldn't be able to hit it as far, blah, blah, blah. Shut up. Just shut up. I may not be able to hit it as far, but at least I'll hit it straight. Main part of yeah, golf is for drinking and business deals. Making business deals out on the course. And I'd pass by a bunch of older guys talking about stocks and stuff or ventures they're taking, and it was all that kind of stuff like that. Oh, I like putt-putt too. Yeah. Putt-putt's kind of fun. You got little challenges, and it's just like, kind of relaxing. You're chilling, laughing at each other. Yeah. The glowing golf balls. Oh, I've never done that. I bet that was kind of cool. I saw one glow-in-the-dark baseball game on one of those short feeds on like YouTube somewhere. They all had these suits. They were like green and pink and orange, and they were just all different colors, and they were glowing in the dark. And I think it was softball, and the ball would glow in the dark, and they're playing in the dark. The stadium lights are off. And it was wild watching these guys running around in glow-in-the-dark neon uniforms. I don't want to. No, I'm going to pass on that random. We should text Uncle Terry. Should we call him or text him? Let's call Uncle Terry and see where he is. I've got his number. Let's see here. We're going to put him on speakerphone. He's not answering. He could be in a dead zone. Nope, no Uncle Terry today. Maybe he'll call back. Yeah, he's probably out in the middle of nowhere driving. It could be in South Dakota or some crap where there's like absolutely nothing out there. Called him up. I'm missing part of the conversation. Oh well. Hey, there's Trey. Trey showed up. Uh-oh. Yeah. I actually have a shopping list for a PC that I wanted to build. I just don't have the funds to build it right now. But I used to build my own desktops. The one I'm running right now is 7 years old. And I can still play my Hell Let Loose video games, streaming, and all that stuff, no problem. I'll definitely help you pick out parts. I could actually send you my little wish list of computer parts of the one that I want to build. It's going to run you about $1,200. But if I bought the same one with the same specs, if I bought it off the shelf, it probably cost $2,000. But if you do it yourself, it really is not that hard. Yeah. You can, contact me, dude. We got each other's cell phone number. You can text me, and then I can start shooting you links to computer parts from Amazon. And I do Amazon because I can return it, no questions asked, and they give me, they make it so damn easy. You could use Best Buy, but they're going to charge you more, and they're kind of difficult sometimes. So, either way, Trey's off work today? Well, isn't that fancy schmancy? I'll be off this weekend, probably. I might have to work tomorrow. I'm not sure yet. One of the employees has been not at work for whatever reasons. So, I may have to work tomorrow, being, the only one left. So, but I don't stream on Saturdays. It's all good. It's only a half day on Saturdays. Not a big deal with the old post office. Well, GPU and CPU, yeah. If any of you guys are wanting to buy a computer or electronics, I would suggest getting that stuff now before the price doubles because of tariffs. Public holiday, yeah, it's a public holiday in Australia. It's their version of Memorial Day, where they honor the troops that have served and fallen. We have separate days for that, but they have it all lumped together, from my understanding. Yeah. Well, you don't have to worry about it. Trey, if you don't want to go, don't go, man. How old are you, Trey? You've told me before. Yeah. Well, it's like he's 44. Oh, okay. Well, then Trey. You get older, you don't have a lot of bowling buddies, golfing buddies and things like that to hang out with. I would love to be invited to a party. Even if it was like a cookout or something. The older you get, the less opportunities you're going to have for those, in my experience. So, yeah. Still in your 20s in your head. Yeah. Not this guy. I'm embracing my 48. I'll be 49 this summer. Oh, man. I don't look at myself and think that I'm 48. I don't know. Your idea of somebody being 50 years old when you're 20 and somebody's 50, you think they're ancient, But you'll be 54 in June. Good times, good times. Body aches and all that other stuff. You do some kind of extracurricular activity and your legs hurt for 3 days. Decide to go running or something like that and you're in pain for 3 days. Oh, hey, Abnorm. Let's see. Are we missing some of your comments? I apologize. Abnorm's here. Hey, Abnorm! Yay! It's Abnorm! Oh, you'll be the old geezer of the group of 6 at 61 this June? Broke the threshold of 60. He said, good luck with that, Trey. Good luck, buddy. If you do, you gotta tell me your secret or your process. I laugh because that's not gonna happen, buddy. That's not gonna happen. And no stress. You can't have both. You gotta have one or the other. It's like when people ship stuff. I was like, do you want it to get there fast or cheap? Can't have both. So you can't have hot and chill. I just don't think it exists. they don't mix. It's like oil and water. Anyway, yeah. Good luck with that, buddy. Just I don't know what to tell you on that one. I don't know what to say. Medicare and boring. We're getting into the old stuff now. Baby Blue, what's going on, Baby Blue? Oh man, I ran out of toilet paper and I thought of you, oddly enough. I was like, Blue, bring me a roll of toilet paper. That's sad, isn't it? I know that's not the best way to be remembered or thought of. But anyway. Wrong blue? A different blue? Okay. These Amish guys, I was just reading this little story. The Hurricane Helene that hit North Carolina, and they're having so much trouble getting things done and fixed and cleaned out and rebuilt. 2,000 Amish people showed up and just started building shit. They just showed up and said, okay, where do you want it? And they started constructing stuff, basically. I know I'm oversimplifying this. But, yeah, they just came in there and started building crap. But my question is, if the Amish have no electricity, I guess they could have got a newspaper. But how did they find out? I mean, if it's great that the Amish are down there helping, more power to them. 2,000 Amish guys, or no, was it 2,000? I think it said 2,000. Yeah, 2,000 Amish guys. That's almost all of them in existence. Showed up in North Carolina and started building stuff. Katy Perry in space, please. Those women were not in space. They just broke the atmosphere a little bit and fell back in. The capsule wasn't even burnt. You know, like the SpaceX capsule goes up to the International Space Station, comes back down, it looks like it's all burnt on the outside. There wasn't a scratch anywhere on this thing. It's just a bunch of Botox and silicone shot up in space for 10 minutes and then lands back down and says stupid crap. Yeah, and the penis rocket. And then that's kind of, you see the running theme with Amazon and Jeff Bezos, right? I mean, the little smile underneath the word Amazon. Penisy. Rocket. Penisy. So this guy's infatuated with that. It's like the movie The Dictator, and he had his scientists trying to build a nuclear bomb. But the top of the bomb was just barely round or whatever. And he's like, it's supposed to be pointy. It's pointy when he hits it, goes boom, and the duck's bill goes around. That's what it's like for Jeff Bezos' rocket. It's like, I want to build this rocket, but I want it to look like a giant penis. If you don't see the resemblance, I don't know what to tell you, but he's right. And they got slammed all over the internet for that stuff too. It's so silly. That just goes, in my opinion, that just goes, they have more money than they need. They got more money than they need if they can just frivolously throw millions of dollars to jump in space for 10 minutes and then come back and be like, yeah, that's pretty cool. Maybe you want to do something more meaningful with your life and that money. I don't know, I'm just saying. You don't see people like Shaquille O'Neal going into space. He's using his money for all kinds of projects and helping people and stuff. You don't see, what's the other guy that I'm thinking of? Michael Jordan never went into space. He had a bunch of money, I had another guy in my head. Samuel Jackson. He does a lot of charitable stuff, and he's been in tons of movies. But he gives like all kinds of charities all the time. You don't see him jumping up in space for 10 minutes. It just seems kind of stupid. I'm telling you, making me, I don't care what it costs. I want it to have a, I want it to look like a mushroom on top. They call themselves astronauts. Yeah, right. Actual astronauts go through years of training and conditioning, not just physically, but mentally, to do different things while they're in space for months at a time. 10 minutes is, yeah. If that's all it takes to be an astronaut, then I should be able to come up to you with a scalpel, cut you, and then call myself a doctor. Just saying. Like, I cut him open. You know, it's like, well, you gotta put everything back together and sew, make it last. I'm only here for 10 minutes. Sorry. And then walk away. You know. Oh gosh. You made bacon and eggs for dinner? I had a dream about bacon and eggs last night. Mostly about bacon and stuff. Excuse me. Did you do your vasectomy? Sure, yeah. I could put I'll cut myself by accident, put a bandage, clean it, put a bandage on there, and I'm a doctor. That takes 10 minutes, right? I went and reset the breaker in my breaker box. I'm an electrician, you know. It's all these different things. If that's all it takes to be an astronaut, then I'm the master of all kinds of things. I'm a master mechanic. I'm an electrician. I'm a plumber. Somebody needs to hug me because it's National Plumber Day. And, I'm an expert landscaper. It's just like, I have so many skills. Change one diaper, you're a parent. Race car driver. Yeah, I'm a farmer. I had chickens once, so I'm a full-fledged farmer now. I've had that. What are some other stupid stuff I've done in my life? Nothing that breakfast food can't help. Yeah, breakfast is pretty good. Pancakes, waffles, syrup, eggs, all that good stuff. Yeah, I just have a bowl of cereal now. Every once in a while I'll fry up some eggs and potatoes, but I could do that for a breakfast with Malcolm, coffee with Malcolm morning, just me making my breakfast and then eating in front of you guys. Oh yeah, because I have put a patch on the uniform when I was a kid, so I'm a seamstress too. Forgot all about that. Damn. I'm a chef. I can fry an egg, boil some potatoes. I'm a barista. It's just so stupid. Yeah, I feed my dog. I give my dog flea treatment. Now I'm a vet. So, but for those girls who think they're astronauts now, and the reporter indulging them with that is just ridiculous. How does it feel to be an astronaut now? Here we go. Only this news company should be doing reports like that. Welcome to WTF News. We have 5 brand new silicone-filled astronauts. What do you have to say for yourself? Welcome to WTF News. A hairstylist, yeah. I'm a barber, I could have done a WTF News on that. Silicone-filled astronauts. I think the time has passed now, though. I got to be more on the ball with those type of stories and do it the same day or the day after. I thought about it, but I never did. So, yep. Welcome to WTF News. You hear it last. Yeah, I've done quickcrete. I'm definitely a carpenter. I built decks and sidewalks and all kinds of stuff. Steps for the patio. I'm definitely a carpenter. No doubt about that. Look at all the skills we have. And then how dare any of us think we're insignificant with all the professions we actually have under our belt. Wesley. Yep, build steps in a chicken coop, brush your teeth, or a dentist, of course, all that kind of good stuff. He's experienced in a certain field as well. You have to read the chat for that. I know, it's all the different stuff. There's a couple things that I've never done. I have not flown a plane or a helicopter. I have driven a pontoon boat on a lake at night. Does that make me like a ship captain? I don't know if that proctologist. He's a he's a gynecologist. That's what he is. Wesley's a gynecologist. All these great professions. If that's the qualification to be an astronaut, we should be able to get some really kick-ass jobs, man. You know, I've driven through numerous colleges. I should have all kinds of degrees on my wall right now. I'm right next to UGA. You know, I should have all these college degrees simply by driving through the college campus area multiple times. I need to put that on my resume. I wonder if I could do that. Just put all these, list all the different things that now I'm an expert in. The plumber, the electrician, the carpenter, the mechanic, all these different things. The dentist, the gynecologist, all these different professions. And then list all the schools that I drove my vehicle through. Those could be the ones I have degrees from. My resume will be about 10 pages long, but it's going to totally kick ass. There's the blue. That's the blue I was looking for. The blue that gets the toilet paper. But anyway. Oblivion Remastered. I don't recall the game Oblivion. Yeah, Blue, I thought about you yesterday. I ran out of toilet paper, but thankfully enough, I had planned ahead and had an extra roll under the cabinet beside me. So, but yeah, you did pop to mind. I was like, Blue, I need toilet paper. See what you guys do to me. Now, how do you build a wood oven? Wouldn't the wood just burn? Now, I've heard of clay ovens for pizzas and stuff, but a wood oven would probably burn, I would imagine. Just saying. With bricks. Yeah. Well, if oh, you got a wood oven made out of bricks. Got it. You made it, the way you typed it, made it sound like you built one. Yeah. You built one out of wood. Oh, what was I don't consider myself to be a grammar freak. But there is one thing that I don't know why it irks me. But if you're going to talk about a group of people in yourself or another person in yourself, you always say that person's name first and then you. It's like holding the door up for somebody. You're letting them go first. It's the polite way to construct a sentence. So if I'm saying Robert and I are going to go for a walk, I don't say me and Robert are going to go for a walk. It's Robert and I go for a walk. Well, there was a commercial that came on last night. I was watching TV, and that's what they did it. The commercial was just, it aggravated me. It played over and over again, and the woman's like, me and my family. And they're supposed to be like this well-to-do family, this house with all this stuff going on. Me and my family like this. And I'm like, it's your family and I. Ah! You should have done a how-to video. DIY videos do great on the internet. Yeah, you should, man. Definitely should. I do little DIY videos, and they do great. They do better than anything else that I put on the internet. That shelf I put on, it got 2,000 views with no effort. Stuff like that, people love watching. It depends on the person. Yeah, I'm not putting you first. 2-minute warning. Oh, you got photos? Well, that's cool. You could walk through it. What's the #1 pizza topping in Australia? I would guess pepperoni. I think it's like universal around the world. I don't know. Hey, it's Lodley. I don't know what he's saying, but greetings and salutations, my friend. It's got to be pepperoni. What is the #1 pizza ingredient in Australia? Random. Ham and pineapple? Cheese is the most popular. See, Abnorm's thinking right. Technically speaking, But is it an actual topping? I think it's just part of the pizza. A topping is something you actually throw on top of everything else. So are we splitting hairs on that? I don't know. We can talk about that tomorrow. I gotta go. It's 7:45. You guys have a great day. Thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. Check out some other stuff on the channel. I got all kinds of things going on. I might be on tonight. Definitely be on Sunday morning if you guys want to join me. Compliment a stranger. I hope you guys have a great day. And I'll see you next time.